thou hast journeyed far.
Hi, I figured it out. There we go. Hi, I knew that I was off. Just kind of figuring it out. Alright. Hi, everyone. Welcome to wherever you are. a solo journaling actual play of Wanderhome by Jay Dragon. And I think some other folks. I should probably double check that. I'm coming in a bit hot this time. But yeah, we're back with Wanderhome. Wherever you are, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's just Jay Dragon. Okay, but I think it's Possum Creek Games. Yeah. Yeah, more solo RPG time. But yeah, okay. Sorry, just getting all my stuff together. As I said, coming in a bit hot this time. How's everyone doing? We're gonna play some Wanderhome today, as usual. Hang on, I'm actually gonna lower the music a little bit. Also, as usual, we have music from Breath of the Wild, Stardew Valley, RimWorld, and maybe Hypnospace Outlaw? Let me double check I'm gonna double check the playlist really quick, because I actually forgot. We also have some Creative Commons rain sounds that I've edited slightly. RimWorld, yeah, Hypnospace Outlaw, and Minecraft. That's the other one. Mostly Stardew Valley, because I just feel like it fits the vibe really well. Okay. Let's get Clip Studio Paint open. That's the first thing we gotta do. Yeah, there we go. And then open our recent stuff. In here, stream assets, Wanderhome solo. Probably should have had this open before I got going, but you know what? That's okay. This is our in transit. I'll keep that open, just in case I need it. What else do we have? Monty in the lighthouse. I actually want to do something before we make our kith. I actually want to draw the lighthouse. I think that's gonna be our first thing today. I think. Oh yeah, right. I figured out the. I forgot that I figured out how to make that transparent. That's really neat. And we also have our puppets that I set up last time. It should be working. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm not in the voice chat. That would explain it. Okay, let me get in the VC. That's not anything. Okay, here we go. And I'll set this to a more normal appearance, compact, that uses less CPU. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, they're both active. Let me turn them off. Yeah. But yeah, I can have Procene talk. And I can also have Loka talk. And that's really fun. You'll love to see it. So, last time, we created our lighthouse. Our new location, which is a tower with not enough space for all the clutter, and a shining light warning of danger. There's a story of the wreck of the Ink Master, a boat wrecked nearby on a day when somehow the light failed. There's a coast that is metaphorically a mountain. There are sharp cliffs and a treacherous path. And the North Wind God and what he taught us, the power of jewels misconstrued and forgotten. Hi Plastic Flowers, how's it going? And then the wilderness, which contains creatures assumed to be extinct and trees older than any empire. And it also contains the song at the heart of all things, the song of the road born in the wilds themselves. So, now that we have all that, we're gonna draw our, we're gonna draw this, because I didn't do that in my free time but we can do that now. So we need our... How do I want to layer this? I like the idea of doing it like... Oh, also our monsoon itself, which also has some characteristics. Torrential rain, brooding clouds, beautiful green plant life, lots of tea, enveloping mists, dancing in the rain, distinctive rain jackets. So I want to include some of these elements in our art of the region. So I think I'll start with a... I'll start kind of carving out the shape of, like, I kind of want this to be, like, front-facing the coast, so, like, or maybe, like, a rocky cliff where the lighthouse stands. So it'll be like that. Actually, maybe honestly, I could draw it from the other side. That would be cool. Like, I could draw, like, the cliffs, because I feel like it'll be easier to depict the cliffs themselves if I actually do it, like... you know, we're gonna go for a bluer rock. I go like this. Not the cliff end here. Then we have like the water start like down here. I'm not very good at drawing stuff like this, but we're gonna try. I don't know about that. Hang on, I might draw the lighthouse first and then draw everything around it. I feel like it's probably the better way to go here. So remind me, the lighthouse, not enough space for the clutter and a shining light warning of danger. Okay. So I like the idea of starting with, like, the lighthouse itself. So it'll have, like, multiple kind of tiers here. So we'll have one up here. Yeah, I haven't really done this on stream before, in terms of this, but you know what? The nature of the series is kind of that, like, I'll always be working on the part of the process of making, of, like, doing the series that I'm at during the stream, so, like, I don't know, like, if I haven't done, you know, if I haven't done this, right, if I haven't done the part where I put together the, environmental background, I'll do that on stream. You know, I want to try to do stuff in my own free time, just so we can spend more time with, like, character work and stuff in the actual streams, but also this is fun to me. I like to do this in a stream, and also I feel like it shows, like, some of the process a bit. It's like part of what this is, weirdly, is like it's both a process stream for, like, the stream itself, and also also Barony is another game that we have music from, but it's a process stream for wherever you are the series, but it's also a process stream for, like, it's up to you really in a weird way, because, like, this is a lot of the stuff that I do for that. I think there are elements of It's Up to You really, there were ideas that I had for It's Up to You really that I never really did, but also that's kind of okay, because, like, I think what we actually did wind up doing is in a lot of ways better than, like, I don't know, it's like with projects that you're doing, like, every week and you're doing them live, you kind of gotta, like, manage your expectations and be aware of, like, what you can do in that project, if that makes sense. That's at least my experience. You know, like, there was a time when I wanted to do these, like, these puppets, like, or it's up to you, really. Like, I want to do something like that on the GM side, and, like, it would have been a cool idea, for sure. But also, like, I didn't do it because it was outside of the, like, it was outside of a reasonable work schedule for me for that series. Maybe I'll, I don't know. Well, there's eventually going to be a point where we stop doing discs. Maybe I'll do that for whatever is post to discs. But yeah, it is a very important consideration. Just like, what can I do? Like, what is reasonable for me to? I don't know. What's reasonable for me to like decide I should be working on as I work on X or Y thing. You know, I'm kind of rambling, but I feel like I hope you understand what I mean. But yeah, like generally, just I recommend folks who are like working on really elaborate live projects to like have have realistic expectations going in, and then B, like, if something doesn't work out, just like, you know, that's kind of how it has to be. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can't turn everything into a time-consuming passion project, pretty much. Like, at the end of the day, if you feel like you have the energy to like make something really intense and like do all these different things, then you should. But also, like, if you don't, then just don't. Especially for people who have like the audiences that like I have, like, you know, I really appreciate the folks who you know come every week and like watch my work, but also like I'm aware, obviously, that I'm not the biggest person on the platform. And so like after a certain point, it kind of just winds up being about impressing yourself, and that can be good, but also it can cause issues, right? Like you want to be mindful of like what are people going to like, you know, what are people going to see and be like, wow, that's really cool? And what are people going to see and be like, you did this for like 3 people? There's a level of that to be considered. I have an idea for this, which is to do like, I'm almost kind of thinking of like the disappearance of Edith Finch. Is that the name of that game? I forget. Either way, I like the thing that game does, where it's like the house has like all these like additions onto it, and I kind of want to do that for our lighthouse. Like I like the idea of having like, I don't know, even just like something like this. I'm gonna turn the rain down a little bit. Oh, you know, speaking of the rain, we're missing the visual rain gif. Here we go. There we are. Now we got rain. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a good start. And like maybe like there's something almost like carved into the, like someone's like carved another exit out of the lighthouse. I've actually been playing Breath of the Wild lately. That's a really nice game. I kind of forgot how much that game means to me. It's really solid. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that. Maybe like a shack on the side. Yeah, I think if I want to do that, I want it to be a bit more like, I don't know, kind of different colors and stuff. I need to turn off my phone vibrating. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's really annoying. Turn that off. I don't usually have that on. Okay. Trying to think of the best way to like depict this without, honestly, without putting too much work into it. Maybe like, I'm not too worried about like the bottom being aligned with the base of the lighthouse because I'm probably gonna cover it with like moss and stuff anyways. Huh. I'm not really a, not really a big architecture person. I'll figure it out. I do kind of have an idea. Maybe a slightly lighter color, and then like I'll add some like kind of vague like boarding kind of aesthetic. This sort of thing. Yeah, that looks alright. And maybe just to make it a bit more like chunky, I'll have like some like I used to try and build stuff like this in Little Big Planet, and I wasn't good. I wasn't very good with it in that either. It's tricky. Making this sort of like really junky stuff is not the easiest. What if it's like there's like a mast? Like this like used to be like part of a ship or parts of a ship. But like. And then maybe some like fish nets, some like fishing nets are like kind of hung up here, so I'd have to like I guess I need to do like a polyline, but it's like this. I don't know if this will look right in the style, but we'll try it. I don't know about that. But let's see what happens if I... Oh, that's a different line. That's a really different line size. Yeah, make it 1. I've definitely done stuff like this before in some of my work. I just don't know if it fits this particular iteration of this style, but we'll see. I don't know about that one. Hi, Eden. Yeah, the good glasses elk. That's right. That's who it is. Maybe a flag. Yeah, that would look cute. An old ratty flag. That feels right to me. And then maybe like another part of the flag has been like turned into like a lean-to almost. I love my lean-tos. It's such a good little bit of architecture to play around with. The sense of scale here is completely messed up, but also, like, it's Wanderhome, it's fine. All sorts of creatures and stuff have lived here. Okay. Yeah, the anime protagonist of the glasses thing. That is kind of what Persine is like. Persine is very much like that. Like Persine, I very much view Persine as like, at any given moment, Persine is ready to go apeshit. To protect Loka, mostly. You know, actually, this could just be... Yeah, I'm actually gonna do it where it's, like, facing the lighthouse. This is, like, from the coast, and then the actual coast going outward. I think that fits. I think we'll, like, build the terrain out of, like, kind of moss here, so it'll look... I think it'll look good. We'll see how it looks. Yeah, I'm into it. Sorry, I'm just trying to balance the sound for you and me. There we go, it's probably better. Yeah, honestly, music might be too quiet. Here, you know what I can do? I can just turn... I can turn this dial based on what I want y'all to hear, and then just turn my own internal dial based on what I want to hear. That's a lot better. Yeah, okay, that'll do it. That doesn't affect anything else. Great. Actually, I don't know about this. I feel like I want to build the terrain that's behind it first, if that makes sense, just so that I can actually get a sense of where the cliff is. Make it this like really dark green mossy color. Actually, I think we'll have the like cliff start on the right side, so you know, to get a sense that like this is, you know, this is the end of this landmass. Kind of a Nicholson's stare, yeah, that's right. And then what I'll do, this is, yeah, okay, this is that layer. I'll put the same color here and just kind of layer it over some of the existing architecture. Maybe I'll do a slightly brighter version. Yeah, that'll look fine. I'll have to be a bit more precise with that, but that'll be okay. Yeah, that feels right. Then I want to build like some either terrain. I think foliage. I want to build some foliage behind it. That might be a bit darker. I went looking because I was curious today if there were any like specifically indie game groups in my area, and I had no luck, which is kind of disappointing. But I will keep hunting, or alternatively I will make something myself, because I love to game. Not indie like game, but indie TTRPG. I mean, they are games, but you know what I mean. I want to put some trees here. Like some real big trees. Literally just gonna make that be that color, and then I'll like make another one here. Maybe I'll draw some, like, stuff in them, or not in them, but on them. But yeah, like, with COVID being over, it's hard to, it's... I don't know. Like, finding things to do is tough, but, you know. It's important, it's necessary, so I'm working on it. Oh, you know what, I made a little mistake here. This is layered ever so slightly wrong. In fact, honestly, these should all just be in the front. There's no reason for them not to be. They're supposed to be in front of everything. Yeah, there we go. Although I might want to layer, like, maybe these ones should be, like, behind everything. Just so it's a bit more layered, so the forest has, like, a... Yeah, that gives a much better sense of depth. And then, I want to draw some moss on these. I don't want it to be, like, a distinct color. You know, maybe it should just be the terrain color. I like the idea of, like, some grand insect, like, peeking its face out of the woods, because I know that one thing I mentioned was, like, I want to, with the presence of a creature thought to be extinct, I want to evoke the Insulindian Phasmid a bit from Disco Elysium. And also, like, this game has bugs, like, that's the thing that it does, everything's a bug. This place is cloaked in mist. So I like the idea of doing, like, white down here, and then blending it with a fingertip. Maybe adding a texture. Yeah, this is kind of a vibe. This looks really nice, in my opinion. And we need the water. Water is hard, but we'll figure it out. It's easy. It's doable. I was about to say it's easy, which is a lie. It's doable though. We can do it. I want it to be kind of gray and foamy. Might be tricky, but I'll figure it out. There we go. Oh, that looks right. And then we'll take some, like, slight bits of off color and just kind of roll those in. That kind of dissolved them a bit. We're gonna blur them. That did that too. Okay. Maybe it's best to take a darker color. Yeah, I think we'll grab something a bit less subtle, and then we'll incorporate that. I think that'll look a lot better. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. And then we'll add a... Isn't there like a... There's some nice textures. Let's get this mermaid texture. That's nice. It won't be visible to the naked eye, but your brain will notice. Okay, well that's pretty visible, but that's alright. We're gonna actually tighten our brush a bit, just so I can do like some... Okay, that's way too tight. Let me... There we go, this is what I wanted. Yeah, I kind of want the water to be like rising... Like the color of the water to be rising from the water itself, which is a bit of a weird thing, but... And then, take the main watercolor, and we will... Oh, that's really dark. Hang on, we'll take this one. Hang on, I gotta remember how that looks. I'm trying to do like a wave, like kind of splashing on the... That feels close. If I blur this a bit, it'll look good. Yeah. Yeah, and then like... Actually, don't know about that. Honestly, it might look best if I just leave it like that. Just like... Yeah, that feels right to me. I think I like that. Yeah, since this is a coast, I feel like I gotta add some rocks. We're gonna add some rocks to the terrain here. This might be too close to the watercolor. Definitely is. We'll just make it gray. And we'll kind of line the coast with different color rocks. Well, it's not really a coast. This is it's a cliff shore, I guess. If you want to be. If you want to be specific. Yeah, that looks nice to me. I don't think we're done yet, but it looks nice. I think we need some like actual like bushes and stuff. You know. And also we need some animals. We need some kith. And add some berries to one of these bushes, maybe. Maybe some kumquats. I don't know if these grow in this region, but... you know, doesn't matter. It's a fantasy world, we can do what we want. Animals talk here. Yeah, that feels right. I guess arguably this needs rain, although there's already rain like in the background, so I don't know if it's necessary. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I'm good. Yeah, so I want like I want an insect peeking out of the woods. That's my first thing here. Or a thing that I want to do. Maybe like a big beetle. What's an extinct insect? Any pictures? Ooh. Maybe something with like a prehistoric aesthetic, like a big like... Are trilobites bugs? I actually don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna invent something. We're gonna invent a creature. I feel like that's fun. We'll use some inspiration from like the aesthetics of extinct insects, but we'll make our own sort of thing. Something I really like about extinct invertebrates is that they have like these like segmented bodies. And I think that's something that I want to bring out here. And their bodies usually end in like these like weird long tails. And then I just need to make like the undergirding for the segmentation, if that makes sense. Like they're little, like, you know, this sort of thing. And then it needs limbs, of course. That's important. Okay. I think I'll have the limbs like peeking out of the segments. Okay. Yeah, we'll have them kind of wrapping around the tree. I don't know what this is yet, but I think we'll discover it through play. Maybe I'll give it some eyes too. I like the idea that this is a very important creature, though. Maybe, even if not important, definitely mystical to some extent. I'll leave it one big eye. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, well, I think we need some clouds here. Like, we kind of already have it, but I want to add some sky clouds. Maybe some puddles too, because it is raining. Raining. I had some tea today, which I've not done in a while, which is very nice. I recommend it. It's good for your face. It's good for your face and your lungs and your body. If you're feeling groggy, a tea will a tea will either make you want to go immediately back to bed, or will help that. There's really no middle ground. Depends on what tea you drink. You gotta make sure you're drinking the right one. Some will make you sleepy and some will make you awake. I kind of like the idea of this series being like both like this is both like a solo journaling actual play and just like a nice like check-in time. Like, you know, sometimes I can be very caught up in my little series, and I don't talk a lot about like how things are. It's nice. I don't know. It's nice to have something that's a bit more, a bit slower pace-wise, I guess. Nice. Like our water, our color for water, not our watercolor. That would be a different thing. Make like a little like puddle pond here. And I'll try to make like that like ring effect, you know, when like a single drop of water falls in like a puddle. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe I'll actually draw the drop. Actually, that looks pretty good. Okay. Maybe, I don't know, should I? Yeah, you know, I don't need to draw the rain over this. I think it's, well, I mean, as like a complete drawing, I feel like this needs to have rain. So we'll add rain. I know there's a rain tool in this. I'm not sure how good it is. That's not it. This is it. It's pretty good, actually. I might make it a bit more transparent. And also, like, layer it in a bit, so it's like... where do I want it? Like, here, too? And I'll make, like, a separate layer of it? Yeah. I want that to be a bit darker. Make it the entire thing. Yeah, that feels right. Maybe a third layer. Just who I am. I like to have never satisfied. Okay. I think that's pretty gorgeous. I think it looks really nice. I don't know if it needs kith. I think it looks good with the. Oh, you know what? Light. That's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, I can make it pretty simple. I think I actually will. Where is the lighthouse? Where's the like glowy part? Yeah, I could make this be like beams, but that's that takes so much time. My main issue with that. Where is the? Actually, I don't know where the light is. Is it back? Yeah, it might be back. Yeah, okay. So it actually needs to be because the light is here, so it needs to be like probably here. Yeah, sorry, I'm just figuring out layering. That's often a challenge with this sort of thing. Getting the layers right is important for lighting. That's close. It needs to be a bit higher up. Uh, yeah, that's fine. I know like normally a lighthouse like the light would like shift or like it would be like a beam. Uh, but I think for this is pretty effective. Like I don't know if I don't know if that point light is clearly enough coming. Maybe I should do this and then do a larger outward. Oh boy, that's a lot of light. Actually looks pretty good though. And then maybe I could do like some really, really subtle. Not gonna look subtle at first, but I could do some really subtle uh like zone lighting here. Like 1%. Yeah, I like being able to see the like the line because you can see like that like right here. You can see that line. I like that. I think that looks nice. Okay. Yeah, that feels right to me. Uh I might add a bit of back glow on some of this stuff. Um some highlight. Ooh, that's a really that's really not that color, huh? Do I want that actually? Let me look at this. See how this looks with the highlighting. I am actually quite fond of the highlighting, if I'm being real. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, cool. Let's save that. Um, right, save as uh, lighthouse art. We have no music. I'm noticing that. Sometimes this happens. It doesn't reset. Yeah, resume. There we go. Sometimes I just don't pay attention to the fact that the music is gone. Uh, okay. Uh, so let's make Keth. I think I'll start by making like a first little introduction. So, yeah, let's close this. And I'll put it in the background too. That'll be good. Which one are you? Yes, okay. You're not really gonna see it, which is kind of an issue with this layout, but it's fine. It's fine. Here, I'll make it visible for a second. It's kind of visible. I like the overlay because it tells you what the month is, so that's why we're keeping it. I just like making the art so that I can post it and stuff. I think it looks nice. And it kind of helps me get in the vibe of like what the space looks like, if that makes sense. Oh, you know, I didn't make the clutter. That's okay. I mean, I kind of did. Like the broken parts of the house of the building were kind of the clutter. All right, so we'll open basic journal. Monsoon. The lighthouse. Part 2. Oh, right. 0. There we go. Part 1. Yeah, okay, just making sure that I'm... Right, this needs to be lowercase. Okay. So what was our previous text? Kith in wide hats work the soil, sing a song to the butterflies. I think it was supposed to be songs. Songs to the butterflies. Singing songs to the butterflies and fluffy clouds above. Loke and I find ourselves moving in the transit between two seasons, till soil and monsoon. Blinding sunlight shifts to roaring rainstorms. We are in monsoon, where there's torrential rain, brooding clouds, beautiful green plant life, lots of tea, enveloping mists, dancing in the rain, and distinctive rain jackets. These, again, are the things that our place can do, and the things that it is. I like the idea of having us start with a move from one of our natures. What is this? Uncaring. Yeah, I like the idea of isolating. Actually, maybe not, because we want to bring people in the story. I think we see. Ooh, I like the idea of starting with like, there's a team that's working on fixing an issue with the tower. Which I think is a good way to like play into some stuff that we know about our character, about Procyon. Where's my Procyon information? Because I'm just looking for my moves. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I actually have an idea. So I think what's gonna happen here, Loka and I arrive at a lighthouse, barely standing after centuries of misuse. I feel like I feel like I wrote something that introduced this, and Did I put that somewhere? Maybe not. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I did. Okay, we have a bunch of text that's... Okay, hang on. Let me read that, because that'll probably give me some information on where we're actually going from here. Yeah, this can all go. Text. TXT. Okay. Also, let me adjust this so it's visible. Okay. Yeah, I goofed a bit. Sometimes I don't see things, and that's okay. Here's actual part 2. I think we met the being that built this lighthouse back at the Morasis, the Firefly Divinity. If I had to guess, oh, the Firefly Divinity, if I had to guess, brought light to the top of this tower. Since then, it's long overgrown. Like us, there are kith here, seeking a roof to stay under for the duration of monsoon, before the holiday arrives. Myself and other kith think this is a sun parade year. These sorts of declarations used to come down from the floating throne, but now we decide these things together. They come in moth messages and the flickering of signal lights, in Morse code and telegrams. I'm under a canopy of leaves slick with rain, collecting the heavy water and then dropping it in cascades. We're close to the lighthouse, Logan and I. I look up at the leaves and decide to make a lesson out of this. Patience, I admire, looking up. Logan seems confused, and then the leaves above us give, pouring freezing water onto our heads. I laugh lightly. It's going to come down on your heads one way or another. Sometimes we just have to wait. Logan takes a few moments. Oh, okay. I think they get what I'm trying to say. I take a beat. I listen to the forest. The collective wisdom of the small god speaks. Be kind here. This place is frail. Okay. So that's the actual opening to the lighthouse. So let's continue. There are kith here. Here. With us, as I said. First, we'll do 3 kith here as well. I feel like that fits. Next, finally. I like the idea of the rare insect being a kith, or at least being like almost being like a god in its own way. I think I'll do that insect first. First, there is a rare and impossible. There's an extinct insect bearing divine qualities, or actually, maybe not divine, but qualities of a small god. Let's pick some traits for this insect. Let's see. Just pulling up my trait list here. It's somewhere. Island. These are natures. That's seasons. Okay. Oh, there's some fun ones here. I don't know if I wanted to have divine qualities. I think I just want it to be a bug. There is an insect of an endangered species. I think I want it to be kind of scared of people, so maybe a traumatized trait. This is true. Bugs are kind of divine in their own way. I like the idea of this. I like hurt. I think hurt is good. A hurt kith nurses wounds that will never fully heal. They are often old heroes, aching patients, and those marked by pain, among others. The only thing that I actually want out of this is the move flinch at someone else's actions. The other two are reopen an old wound, and articulate a step on the path towards healing. But I like flinch at someone else's actions because it implies that this animal is like scared of other living things, especially like animals. So hurt. And oh, you know what? I have a. Oh yeah. Let's just do traits first. Hurt. You know, I don't really need to decide these right now. Yeah, you know, I'm actually going to avoid putting traits in these at first. I'll put them in the actual kit cards. I'll think about what they are as, like, people first, or people or beings or insects first, and then decide some of that other stuff, you know? Nervous around animals. And a subject of fascination. There is a... Who else would be here? I don't... What's a nice person? You know what, actually? Before I type more, let's make a new layer. Next there is... Eclipse is a nice person. Hey you, in my experience. What's an animal that I would... Maybe like a fish person, or like a... Ooh, next there's a squid. Studying life on land. It's good to cite your sources. They are fascinated with our lives. Yeah, generally respectful. Ooh, I have a really good idea. I know that it sounds like I'm stealing from, Okay, so the trope of the war holdout is very common. But I think it's a very good trope, especially insofar as it draws from the experience of I forgot his name, but there was a gentleman, a Japanese soldier in World War II, who hid out on an island for I think almost 40 years, and I find those like stories really compelling. Like the either the person, well, I mean, yeah, like the person who refuses to desert the cause even after the cause is over, and also like I think because like, you know, I think we had a really nice, mostly nice experience over in the Moresos. I think, you know, some of our characters' dramas kind of came up. I like the idea of maybe kind of slowly drawing in, or maybe not slowly drawing in, but like just hinting at the pain, you know, because like this is a war-torn place. I might actually not go in that direction. Or if I go in that direction, I might not go in like the person who's still like a holdout. I might go for someone who maybe like an ex-soldier, like someone who used to be a soldier but now just like works the docks and brings in like dredges up kelp from the sand. Is there like a good maybe they don't, like, honestly they might not even have any you know, any traumatized traits. This might just be like a person who's like who used to fight and stopped and is happy now. Like Solid Snake, maybe. Raising kelp in Alaska. Squidlet snake. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, I like the idea of someone who's you are a meme, Ian. I do like the idea of someone who's like out of the war, or like a veteran basically, who like doesn't carry a weapon anymore, is just like living among normal people. Trying to think of a good animal for that. Maybe a bear. There is a, or let's do a rabbit. Who once fought in the war. I do like the idea that this person deserted before it was over, but fled to live. Maybe they tend the lighthouse, but now tends lighthouse, having fled. Midway through the war. Okay, let's start building these characters. I kind of want to start with a rabbit, actually, because they just, that character idea is so intriguing to me. Let me just quickly save this as Monsoon. Lighthouse. Part 3. We'll open a new journal page. Okay. And we'll start with Bunny. We'll give them an actual name, but... Oh, you know, actually, hang on. We don't want to use basic journal. We want to use a Kith card. Because that has actual information on how to make a Kith. Kith card. Here we go. Yeah. If I'm being realistic, this will probably be most of the session today is making these, because they take a while. Because I gotta like think and decide moves and stuff. Bunny. We don't know their actual name, but they'll be Bunny for now. Name and pronouns. I like the idea of, I think they, them. What's a good rabbit name? I like Chard. I think Chard is a good name for a rabbit. Name them Chard. Rabbit. I mean, usually I do this. Yeah. Relationship to another character. Oh, I have an idea. I actually I actually have an idea. What if this is what if this is like Procene's uncle? I think I want to do that. This is Procene's uncle. Tends the lighthouse. Used to fight. So now we gotta do traits. There are so many good traits for... I like Watchful. Watchful's really good, but also... I don't know if it's like... I like Wise. I think Wise is really good for this character. Wise. And what else? Something that I think could be really scary is like... I don't know. I'm looking at some of my options here. I was contemplating Oracular, which means they can see the future, which I feel like would imply some interesting things about like what the war did, but also I don't know if that's like... I don't know. I would love to like do some cave stuff in this, because there's this just looking at traits right now. There's Venerable. A venerable kith is as old as the hills and the earth. They are often mountain gods, isopods from an ancient time, and beings in the old dark, among others. I'll probably wind up using that for the bug, because that fits really well, I think. I like Passionate for this character, but I don't know if it's... Sturdy is really good. I think we'll do Wise and Sturdy. Wise and Sturdy feels right. Sturdy. And then we gotta pick their moves. So for Sturdy, because I have it open, I like Support something in danger of collapse. And I like Exert yourself to protect something else. Or is it someone? Yes, exert yourself to protect someone else. And Wise, I forget where, but I was seeing some conversation on Twitter about how, I don't remember which magazine it was, but there was a magazine that was like, that wrote a review of Wanderhome saying that was like insufferably twee, and like how there's like not even a glimpse of violence in it, and I so deeply disagree with that. It's kind of gross, honestly, that someone would write that. I think, like, I think basing your understanding of like a game's violence level based on like how many swords are in the book misses so much when this game like is so inescapably about like post-war trauma. Anyways, just thinking about that. Oh yeah, I didn't read the sturdy description. Let's do that. Let's read the descriptions. That's important. A sturdy kith can be dependent on when times are tough. They are often carpenters, spinsters, and dockhands, among others. And then wise. Let's see about wise. Learned, wise. A wise kith has learned a lot from listening and moving through the world. They are often monks, herbalists, and enchanters, among others. So options for wise are reflect on what someone else has said, propose a path quite unlike those that others have suggested, and ask what are your feelings on the matter. I like what are your feelings on the matter. I think I'm just gonna take that. Ask what are your feelings on the matter. Cool. And that's it. I actually need to take a quick break. My dinner's ready. I'll be right back. See you in a bit. Also, I think my rain thing stopped. Oh no, it's just so quiet that it's literally inaudible. Okay. I'm gonna try and fine-tune my audio really quick before I go away. That's better. That's closer to what I wanted. Thank you, Eden. Alright, I'll be right back. And... boop. Hey everyone, welcome back. Give me one moment. I'm gonna quickly drop a tweet saying that we're live. Uh, just a reminder for folks. I hope, I hope you had a good break. I had a nice little meal, and yeah. Uh, oh, you know what? Hang on. The other day, I went out. So there's this beach that I walk on, in a nearby town. It's a public beach, and there's a side road that's cleared out. So there are no cars. They're like bikers and skaters and stuff. But every time I'd gone there, I would stop before I got to the end, and hang on, I dropped something. The other day I got to the end of it, and there was a really nice beach. There was a really nice like area with like, I guess you'd call it like an inlet. And it was really nice. I just thought I would share. Hang on one second. Getting myself adjusted. Okay, I'm good now. don't share. Okay, I won't share. So we got Chard, who's a rabbit. They're wise and sturdy. They used to fight, but now they tend the lighthouse. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's very pog of them. We're gonna save their Kith card as Chard. And we're gonna draw them. I feel like I know how to draw a bunny pretty well. I've had to do it a couple times. I think I'll make them a white rabbit. They are also Procyon's uncle. Cher should be replaced with Chard as a pop music figure. I agree. That's right. Hang on, I gotta... Spacing is hard. Move you up a bit. I like the idea of them kind of having like a beard made out of their fur, or maybe like a slightly darker color. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That'll look cute. Yeah. I'll just cut out a put a hole for their mouth here. This might be hard. I don't know why I did it this way. Yeah, that's fine. Hydrate. I'm gonna do that. I have water here. Just poured myself some more as well. Hi. Is that Tucker? I love Tucker. I think they need some eyebrows. Like soft eyebrows. Oh, I know what I did. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this character. I feel like this is a this is a fun character. They do need like the pinkish color up here. I think we'll do this. Chard, the power of Chard. And actually, I want to do it on the actual main coloration thing, because I have an idea for one of their ears that'll be easier if I have all the colors in. I want to do this. I'm gonna do like, yeah, I want to make, honestly, I'll make both their ears have little chips. Yeah, that feels right. Because you know that they were in a fight, they were in a war. They've, unlike many of the like kind of heroes and stuff of this world, they've managed to kind of, you know, that they left the war before it was over. This is not a person who is like committed to whatever cause they were fighting. Probably doesn't even really like to talk about it. But they are a good and gentle soul. Sturdy person, a good heart. You know what? Hang on, we're gonna get the best color for this, like a raincoat sort of look. I might also give them like a bit more of a neck. Yeah, and then I'll layer this over the neck. Give them like a collar. Yeah, this feels right. That's a rabbit. Yeah, that they've seen some stuff for sure. But now there's the lighthouse keeper. Keeper of the lighthouse. They you know, keep people safe. They make sure that like the structure is all together because it's kind of crumbling. Yeah, I like Chart a lot. Let me save them. I have some candy that I'm chewing on. Not candy. Well, it's M&M's minis. Not not a sponsor. Oh no. Hang on, I'm actually just gonna shotgun these. Okay. I'm good. They're very sweet. Okay. Music. Where did that go? skipping through some stuff. Let's go here. Okay, next we have our squid and we have our insect. I'm gonna do... We've already drawn the insect. Let's do the insect next. Because I've already drawn the insect, and I know some of the traits that I want to do for the insect. Venerable being one. What is the insect's name? The... Huh. I almost wonder if I want to, like, draw on some... Because they're... Okay. So the introduction of the book has, like, some, like, vague lore things. I might actually call this a lightning dancer. Or, like... the lightning dancer bug. Because there's the lightning dancers who, I believe, killed the dragons in... Or was that them? I think they might have killed the slobbering god. I forget what the lore is, but... Yeah, we'll call this the lightning dancer bug. I don't think we're going to touch on the specifics of that lore, at least right now, so I think it's okay just to call them that. And have that be kind of informative of its appearance, not really so much its cultural relevance. So this is the lightning dancer bug. Its animal form is a lightning dancer bug. Its relationship to another character. Oh, that's a tough one. There are a lot of ways I could go with that, right? Like, does this have a relationship to an existing character? Sorry, I'm just thinking. Okay. Yeah. So that'd be Procene or Loca, or any of our Kith. Didn't Procene study insects? Yeah, okay, so Procene has studied this creature. This insect. Yeah, I forgot that was a lore thing that we established, is that Procene is bringing Loca to the university where they studied insects to keep them safe. So it makes sense that Procene has studied the lightning dancer bug. A single detail. Quirky trait interest. Scars across its underbelly. Two traits. I think venerable and hurt. Let's see. Venerable is... A venerable Kith is old as the hills in the... I think we already read this, but I'll read it again. A venerable Kith is as old as the hills in the earth. They are often mountain gods, isopods from ancient time, and beings deep in the old dark, among others. Choose 1 to 2 that can always do. Offer something that hasn't been seen in a very long time. show what things were like in more grim times, and tell someone how they will repeat the mistakes of the past. If they want to prove you wrong, they're going to need to spend a token. I like all of these. They're all really good. I like show what things were like in more grim times. That's really good. I'm gonna pick that one. Things were like in more grim times. I might just pick this one for Venerable. Although we're not gonna grab much from Hurt. Maybe I'll grab a third trait. We'll do that. We'll grab from Hurt. A Hurt Kith nurses wounds that will never fully heal. They are often old heroes, aching patients, and those marked by pain, among others. And the options are flinch at someone else's actions, reopen an old wound, and articulate a step on the path towards healing. I like flinch at someone else's actions. We'll pick that one. Flinch at someone else's actions. And a third trait. Let's see. What options do I have? I like Feral. Feral is really good for this creature. A feral Kith rejects traditional society and embraces monstrosity. They are often fearsome insects, hungry gods, and kids raised by the wilderness itself, among others. Choose 1 to 2 they can always do. Call it to the wild and hear it respond. Ask what's stopping you. Show all your teeth and bite. If someone doesn't want to get bit, they're going to need to spend a token. So Feral. And got some options here. All to the wild and respond. I like all these too. I'm probably only gonna pick one. I like ask what's stopping you. I think I'm gonna do that. I like the idea this kind of a mystical thing. Ask what's stopping you. Like, this is not a being that's going to speak in complete sentences. It's going to be very, like, kind of esoteric and cool. Where's my art for this? I'm going to open up the background and actually just steal the bug that I used on that. Yes, these 2 layers. Then I'll just copy them. Uh-oh. Excuse me. That was not a normal noise to make. This happens sometimes. Sometimes you make a weird noise. Here we go. Actually, I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay. That's good. What a friend. And we'll save this. This is the lightning dancer bug. And we will open a new Kith card for our third and final one, our Squid Researcher. Who's researching the service world. I don't know. They're a squid. I don't know their name yet. And I'll have to decide that pretty immediately. Let's decide some of their other stuff first. I think I'll go she/her for the squid. There's squid. She's a squid. I think she is, ooh. I think she knows of Loka's lordly connection. I think she knows of Loka's, like, Loka's quote-unquote destiny, or Loka's bloodline. Nose of Loka's bloodline. Single detail, looking to understand surface life. At least 2 traits and what those let the kith do. Let's see. Oh yeah, these need to be dashed. I guess the other ones, the top one's kind of already dashed, huh? I'll decide on their actual traits soon. Or their name, rather. Okay. What are good traits? I like adventurous. That's fun. An adventurous kith always wants to be getting tangled up in something new. They are often aeronauts, sailors, and itinerants, among others. I like charge headfirst into trouble. That's really good. Go with that one. And, other options. I like declare where you're going, or is it what? Yeah, I really like declare where you're going next. Declare where
thou hast journeyed
you're
far.
going next. Hound, thank you for the raid of 5. How's it going? How's stuff? We're making a squid. I don't know her name yet. We're making a squid. This is Wherever You Are, which is a solo actual play of Wanderhome, based on like journaling basically, and I'm making some fun characters for this new location that we found ourselves in. I'm hoping to finish them at least today, and then maybe get to the actual the play part for this section, and then from there we're gonna go probably to our first holiday, which is a mechanic in this game, which is really, really fun. I think this squid is learned. Yeah. What were you up to, Hunk? Learned. A learned kith has spent plenty of time with texts and traditional learning. They are often professors, librarians, and apothecaries, among others. Yeah, Wanderhome is really nice. It's a great game. It's a really fun TTRPG. But yeah, they can choose 1 to 2. They can always do reference a text no one else has read, know something useful that applies to the situation, and ask, "Do you want my advice?" I like reference. I might just do reference a text no one else has read, because I think that's fun. Reference a text no one else here has read. I think I usually put periods at the end of these. There we go. Nice. That sounds fun. I've never played Azure Dreams. I had a Game Boy Color though. Oh, you know what? I need to zoom out. What's a good name for this squid? I like the idea of maybe like something that ties into like the ocean, maybe like coral, something coral-esque. What's like calcium? Let's name him Calcium. Calcium's a good name. Yeah, a squid named Calcium. We'll draw her now. Now, a squid has 6 tentacles, right? Because that's why an octopus is an octopus, because it has 8. I know things. So, my first thought is just to make this be like an illithid. But I actually don't know if that's the best way to go about it.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Golem the Golem, thank you. Oh, Squid has 10 tentacles. Well, it might not even matter, because I think I'm actually just going to draw their head. And then I'll imply their body. The thing that I'm thinking is, like, if this is supposed to be, like, a full, cohesive anthropomorphization... I guess this is just what SpongeBob did, right? Like, if it's supposed to be, like, a full, cohesive anthropomorphization of a squid, then reasonably it should, like... Like, it shouldn't just be a, It shouldn't just be, like, an illithid, right? It shouldn't just have, like, the tentacles on the face. It should have, like... The tentacles should be part of the body, I think. Ah, interesting. 10 arms, 2 of those are tentacles. I did not know that. Maybe we'll do, like... I know, like, this design has been done to death, but, like, the 2 tentacles on the head, and then we'll do, like, the rest are just their arms. I like the idea that they'd be in, like a nice green sweater. I might give her a titty window. Yeah, that's a fun look. It's very silly, but it's really fun. Like, you know, they're allowed to be a little sexy, you know. Wander Home doesn't need to be completely sexless. Wow, that squid has huge boob. Yeah. Eight legs, 7, you know. You know how Squidward... Yeah. Squidward has the bundled legs. I think this is her. Maybe I'll give her, like, a big hat. That would be cute. Or maybe like, a little hat. Like, hang on. let me rethink that. Yeah, I don't know about a hat. We'll just go with that. I think that's a good look. You think they'd chafe? Imagine. Okay. Calcium. That's all our kith done. We'll go as long as I have energy, I think. That tends to be my approach. So... Monsoon the Lighthouse, Part 3. I might want to start off with like a token gaining or losing move. Let's see if there's anything worth doing. I'm being added to my server. Let me just make sure everything's okay. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea of, spending a token to know something about the place that we're in. So let's spend a token. Ooh, I actually have a really good idea. When the warm air hits my face, I remember being here as a child. This is my uncle's lighthouse. I know. What's an interesting thing to know? Oh, I actually have a really good one. I know that we could stay here forever if we wanted. My uncle, Shard, would protect us. But I don't know if I want to put that burden on them. I enter, and Shard wraps me in their arms, then asks about the little one. Loki looks at me expectantly. Trying to find things that I can do. Where did I put those? Here we go. What's a good... Yeah, I think... Can I spend a token or gain a token by doing something here? I'm just checking. Yeah, I think we'll gain a token by speaking Procene's true feelings on a subject. I like just... This is my child. This is my child, Loka. This is my child, Loka. I reply. Loka smiles just a bit. The lighthouse creaks, and the doorway starts to give. Loka shivers and runs inside, hunkering under a pile of books. Okay. We'll make a new page. I have some... I'm kind of playing some moves without really saying it. Loka is reacting to a threat, perceived or real, because of because of their feelings around or because they're their cautious trait. We'll do Monsoon, the Lighthouse, Part 4, and the text. At first, I sigh a bit. Always so nervous. That Loka. But then... I hear another creak. Chard rushes forward. What's Chard's move? Yeah, support something in danger of collapse. Keeping both hands on the wooden archway that's about to collapse over my head. I'm quick to what are my other options here? I love B.O.B. because, like, everything is narrative, but it does really feel like play. Like, it feels like I'm, like, looking through my character sheet being like, what solutions do I, like, what moves can I make in this situation, right? Ooh. I want to spend a token to keep someone safe. I'm gonna spend a token to keep someone safe from the difficulties of this world. And I'm quick to dust myself off and grab a hammer and nails from a nearby workshop table, overrun with bits and bobs. I bring tools over to Loka. Don't worry, I'm fine. Do you want to try to repair, do you want to, help repair the archway? Repair the archway. I can give you some pointers. Loka pauses. That would be nice. They reply. With Chard holding up the worn oak of the ancient holy lighthouse. We hammer away at the worn wood. Oh, we've already used worn, decrepit wood. Actually, we hammer away at the wood until the structure is good as new. Okay. Crisis averted. Let me look at... I want to see what Chard can do, again. I want to see what Chard's wisdom allows them to do. What are your feelings on the matter? Actually, I think I'm going to hold on that. I want Calcium to show up. Yeah, Squid Scholar. Calcium. Wearing a green sweater. Reminiscent of subaquatic pop fashion. Applauds with a wet slapping sound. Chard. They hold up the world like the, like some old god of myth. Perhaps the Rose Lord, who sings power into the roots of the trees. I don't know. I don't know what Calcium meant by the Rose Lord. I'm not really a student of history. Either way, I gently nod, then look in Calcium's eyes. I think we're going to spend another token here. And this will be our last token, so we'll have to get some more. I'd like to reveal something hidden about the person in front of you and ask them what it is, which is, I want to reveal the fact that Calcium knows who Loka is. The way she looks at Loka, it's reverence. I shiver a bit. She knows for certain. And then she opens her mouth. I don't often see claimants out this way. They usually stick in the central lands, seeking Dragonfly passage up to the throne proper. She notes. I clench my fists and sigh. That'll be it for that page. We'll make a new one. What is this one labeled as? Monsoon. Lighthouse. Part. It's part 5? Part 4. Okay, like a new one. This is a lot of what this is. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. I've been really enjoying this sort of journaling thing, like a live journaling, a tabletop game is really nice. Ooh, I have an idea. What are my options for gaining a token? Because we could probably use some. Yeah, I like the idea of proceeding inconveniencing herself to help Loka. I simply not. Neither of us are claimants. We're just travelers. Our blood has nothing to do with it. It's probably actually more speaking your true feelings on the matter, but I feel like that's still a token. Actually, I want to look at something. Chard steps in and looks toward Loka. A claim to the throne, eh? What are your feelings on the matter, Bellamy? Your feelings on the matter, young Mole? I have a really good idea here. Kinda gonna do... yeah, I guess this is one move, but we're gonna do struggle to get something new, but also in like a very sweet way. Loka shivers in place a bit. I might eventually, like, I think as Loka develops a bit, I might give Loka a third trait. Something nice, because I feel like the two ones that we have right now are, like, about things Loka can't do. And I kind of think Loka could use a third trait to determine what they can do, if that makes sense. Even just one or two moves that are, like, you know, maybe something like kind or caring or passionate. So I feel like that's kind of the direction we're going in. Loka's very, like... Loka's very shy and cautious, but Loka's also very, like, attuned to the world, I guess, to an extent. I could even give Loka some magic. That would be cool. Maybe narrativize that a bit. I don't know. Loka shivers in place a bit. I don't really know. It's all kind of new to me. I just want to be with with Procyon. You know. I catch some hesitation in Luca's voice. I pat their hair lightly. I look out the window. It's coming down hard. And I see caravans of Kith rushing for cover. Some ducking into the forests. Others claiming roadside shacks that used to be war outposts. I ask Chard for a place to spend the night. Loke and I rest. Where would they rest? Just below the top of the tower. The tower. Holy. I'm just trying to get my facts together here. There we go. Light rolling through cracks in the ceiling. What kind of our, I want to look at I want to look at what our natures can do. Might be good to have one of them do something in the morning. Ooh, I have an idea. In the morning, the entrance to the... or yeah, the main entrance is blocked by a great and mighty slumbering pillbug. Chard. Right, I can't do that. Let me see if I can just narrate the okay. Chard pokes it with a maybe like a fire. What do you call that? A fire poker? Fireplace poker? But it doesn't even react. I give my uncle a break, saying me and Loka will find a way to fade it away. By the way, this move is, just to be clear, the move that we're doing is from the wilderness. We are describing something massive, sublime, and uncaring. Uh, Logan and I slip out from a secondary, from an upper exit, carved into the side of the lighthouse long after its creation. From here, we can see past the fog, across the water, where citadels float on citadels float on clouds, where airplanes make training courses. I'm gonna try and zoom in a bit. I just zoom out. It's hard to tell how I should orient this. Here, we'll do that. High in the sky. At any moment, the empires of the past feel ready to speak death into the world. But not now. Not here. We're on part 6, damn. This is a long one. I'm liking it though. I feel like we're getting some development for Procene and Loka. I'm enjoying this. Lighthouse, part 6. We wander into the woods on Loka's recommendation. They tell me that... I kind of want to, like, use this as a moment to, like, reveal something about Loka that we don't already know. Like a new trait. Yeah, I'm trying to find some, like, good character. Some good traits for Loka. I like caring a lot. I think caring... Yeah, I think we're realizing that Loka's caring. They tell me that there are likely things in the wild that can help us do this gently. They're right. And they're italics caring. So we're actually going to open up our old sheet for Loka and Procyon, and we're actually going to add that to Loka's moves. We're going to add some caring moves to Loka. Ah, spacing is going to be a problem, huh? Here, let's see if I can just kind of talk this in a bit. Yeah, that'll work. And I'll bold it in a second. Caring. Here we go. A caring kith is willing to die to keep someone else safe. They are often doctors, farmers, and coroners, among others. Protect someone else from the world, inconvenience yourself to help someone else. Ask, what do you need right now? Actually, no, I want empathetic. Sorry, I didn't mean caring, I meant empathetic. Empathetic is more like convening with nature. I think that's more proper, so I'll put empathetic, and I'll put that also in the text. Empathetic. I like communicate with something that can't normally talk. Hi Cookie, how's it going? And I also like I like express. Actually, I think I like non-verbally ask, "What are you feeling?" If they don't want to answer you truthfully, that they're going to spend a token better. Because I feel like it fits what Loka has been doing in the past. Yeah. Fully ask. What are you feeling? Answer or spend a token. Nice. I'm glad your cat is your cat is sleeping. We love a sleepy cat. I'm currently adding a new trait to our ward Loka, who is kind of developing a bit more. Save. So just make sure I have this reference. I should really make a dedicated. Hang on, I'm actually gonna do that. I don't have like a dedicated channel in my Discord for this, for my info stuff for myself in my like secret zone, and I really should. Okay, there's Guardian. Get the basic moves for Wonderhome. We'll get the basic weak moves. Oh, you know, did I... Thank you, Plastic Flowers. Yeah, it's really... I really enjoy doing this. It's really nice. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just like the language of this game is so evocative that like, and for me at least, it feels very easy to like just take things and then be like, okay, so what are the moves that like all the composite parts of the scene can do, and then decide like how these characters and things are moving against each other. Like I'll try to like, we're gonna do this little scene, and I'm gonna try to like explain how I'm. I mean, I've kind of done this, but I'll try to do it a bit more. Explain like where I'm coming from with all this stuff. So like, let's say, so we're in the wilds right now. So like we're not by the tower, we're not really by the coast. So the place, the nature that's going to be kind of exerting itself is going to be the wilds. So let's say. Let's see what the wilds can do. That's probably our first. And then also Procyon and Loka are here, so they have their own moves that are going to be a consideration. But I think we'll start with the place. We'll see what the place can do. I like show the challenges caused by living with nature. So maybe what's a challenge of living with nature? Loka and I are only a few feet, actually, about 30 yards into the wild, into the wilds, when Loka lets out a little yelp as a tiny mosquito. Actually, sorry. I don't know if I want to do mosquitoes. A spider. Tiny spider. Actually, I know I'm trying to avoid insects that can be triggering, but the issue is that a lot of insects can be. I'll do a fly. A tiny fly. Has bitten their thigh. I'm quick. Swat it away. And the little thing. This is true, yeah. That's the challenge, is that, like, any insect is going to be triggering. Yeah, I'm at least trying to avoid things that have, like, stingers and, like, are, like, 8-legged. Although also, like, I did draw a big, like, isopod thing, so, like, overall content warning for insects in the series. But, you know, I'm trying my best to avoid stuff that's, like, you know, that's common phobia. The little thing buzzes off. And then, like, I might look at Procene's moves now. So let's see what Procene can just do. Sigh and shake your head. Keep both eyes on someone. I like derive a practical lesson from a situation. I think it's very funny. So, like, if it if it went on Loka's thigh, I then gesture toward my full pants. Harvest Mansona? I love that. This is why we this is why we protect our legs in the wild. Loka. I know. They snicker a bit at me. I don't think the lesson caught. Yeah, that's kind of a light example of, like, what I'm trying to do here for the most part. Let's... Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I don't have anything open that shouldn't be. Let's put on the music again. Yeah. We then see an even larger insect. One I saw on our arrival. The near extinct lightning dancer bug. It hums with a sort of electric vibration, like a malfunctioning refrigerator. Loka eyes the thing for a few moments. I think Loka is going to communicate with something that can't normally talk here, and I think it's going to allow the Lightning Dancer bug to ask its question, what's stopping you? They then gesture toward me. It's, asking you what's stopping you. Loka notes. I look toward the bug. It sure is looking at me. I figure it's best for Loka if I do actually contemplate this question. I made a promise. I reply simply. The insect chitters at me. What else? What else can this bug do? Let's go through some of its moves. Ooh, yeah. It hums a tune that seems to... Actually, I'm gonna swap the song really quick. It swaps a tune. It hums a tune that seems to turn the verdant world around us to a haunting, shimmering paleness. Before all of this, there were mouths and dragons and screaming divine blades. We mortals carved our way through horror. And the thing that Loka holds isn't isn't royal blood. It's something closer to rhyme. Frozen fog. Cloud shocked and doomed. That's very dark. We should probably... Oh, stretch. Yeah, only stretch really quick. I'm gonna do that. Okay, I stretched. Did a little stretch. We're gonna save this. And I think we'll wrap up the lighthouse here, and then we'll be ready for the holiday. Oh, you know what? I messed this up. I'll fix the naming on some of these later. I just realized they're a bit funky. This is supposed to be Monsoon, the lighthouse. Actually, this one's the only one that has that issue, I think. Yeah, I just gotta fix that. Let's do that now. Monsoon, the lighthouse, part 6. Maybe we can decide what the holiday looks like, and then we'll wrap. So we'll do one last page of this to wrap up the plot, and then yeah. I'd like the kind of vague horror that we've established here. It's a little scary, but that's kind of this world, is the world of... There's a bit of magic, you know, in... Like, the options that Wanderhome gives you are not all just like, you find a pie. Like, you know, you bake a pie with your friends. It's like, oftentimes the game is asking you to be like, show someone from the future something that's really bad, or something like that. Or specifically this would show something from the past that was really bad. Make this fit the finale. It's probably just still part 7. When I return to cognizance, I'm before the lighthouse again. My hand is pressed against the cool chitin of the pillbug, and I've awoken it without even shifting my wrist. It moves away. I think I've rested enough. Here, and see... Actually, no, we're not going to leave yet. I think that's been enough hard work for the day. I bring Loka to the dock, and we fish a nice share of water beetles and kelp. We help Chard fix a meal, and what would we help Calcium do? And I share some insect lore with Calcium. Let's get ready for the holiday. This year, we're celebrating... What are we celebrating again? It's the default till soil, or sorry, the default leap thing. I don't think we necessarily need to go to a different place, and I like the idea of celebrating the holiday here with Procene's uncle, and maybe we could even bring some people from the last place. Although, I mean, I don't know if like the barkeep would leave, you know? We can think about it. Yes, the Sun Parade. The Sun Parade. The sun comes out. In the afternoon. Okay, I'm just gonna double check something. Okay, yeah, that'll definitely be for the next season. Yeah, I was just checking the way that looks. Also, it's not late. Like I need to lay stuff out for the next season, so we'll do that when that's ready. We will set up the actual holiday though, and we will remove the monsoon rain. Yeah, I have a layout set up for each season. So, or actually, sorry, each month. Each month has a different layout. I think there are 10 months in this game. There are 2 per season, and there are 5 seasons. The Sun Parade. The Sun Parade celebrates the end of Leap and the start of Bright, with a holiday of cheer and merriment. Choose 2 traditions that this place doesn't engage in. The rest all happen. A huge parade through the streets, streamers and banners, the election of the Bloom Queen, gifts of fake golden keys, ritual face painting, wreaths of flowers, and beautiful dresses. During the Sun Parade, everyone can always get a token whenever you help out with the festivities. Spend a token to find a pretty dress, trinket, or new friend. Cool off in the shade. Let's choose 2 traditions we're not engaging in. I think, sadly, we're not going to engage in a huge parade through the streets. Or maybe we are. Because in my head, I imagine there's a road nearby. There's like a dirt road nearby, like through the woods. Maybe the parade comes no matter what, because this is the Sun Parade. Like, we are celebrating the Sun Parade. I feel like we have to have a parade. We'll be celebrating with a huge, we'll do it. A huge parade through the streets. Maybe more people show up here to celebrate, because this is like a place tied to like a light, because it's a lighthouse, and it was like gifted light by the Firefly divinity. I like the idea. I think we're not going to celebrate the gifts of fake golden keys, and I don't think we're going to engage in ritual face painting. Streamers and banners. The election of the Bloom Queen. Gifts. Oh, sorry, no gifts of fake golden keys. Wreaths of flowers. And beautiful dresses. I think we'll also make some art for this. Maybe I'll edit the art that we already have for the lighthouse with some of this stuff. I don't know. I'll think about it. Cool. That's the Sun Parade. Oh, so apparently there are like other questions depending on if you've celebrated before. Now here's a question. Do we actually pick our stuff before we celebrate or after we celebrate? Because I believe that during the holiday you level up, basically. Quote unquote level up, you know. You gain an advancement. The poet. There's some really great playbooks in this game. My temptation is almost just to say that, like, our main character, quote unquote, will be like a different character each go around. So like Procene might stick around, but I might have Procene like take take a backseat to someone else, maybe Loka, next year. Yeah, so during each seasonal holiday, you choose one you haven't chosen before. Oh, these are neat. Okay. We have some really cool options here. Teach your ward a new thing they can do from any playbook, and you can do that 3 times. Become something you previously said you were not. Get a token whenever you follow your ward's advice, even when it's terrible advice. Get a token whenever you sit back and let your ward handle a problem. You can always ask, can you give me a hand with this? Take an unused playbook and add as much as you want from that playbook to yours. You retire from wandering and your ward ventures forth as their own person. Pick up a playbook and create your ward in that playbook. That's probably what we're going to do at the end of this year, I think. I think Procene's only going to travel for 1 year. And then Loka will be our next character. Probably as a vagabond. Or a poet. I feel like they might fit better as a poet. There's actually like some potential for some like real, like for a really powerful, quote unquote, right? Like power in this game isn't really like a thing, but like there's potential for a very robust and versatile character in Loka through getting advancements from as Procene. And I think I might try and do that because that just sounds really cool. Let's open up our. I might need to just make more space in the Procene one. Where's Procene? Here we go. Okay, let's just make additional space here. I think what we'll do. This is the easiest way to do this. Is just to shrink everything. Hang on. Like that. Ooh, that's laggy. Okay, that's fine. Hang on, I'm gonna cancel that. What if I made a... I could just make it longer. We'll just make it longer. That's probably the way to go here. Give it more space, and then we'll just add Loka's stuff below. Because Loka is going to become a lot more robust than I thought. Then I'll take this, and I'll just go... Shoop. Shoop. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna add more moves to Loka. Loka's gonna become very powerful. Again, not powerful, but you know what I mean. Loka's gonna have a lot of trait stuff, and then some playbook stuff they can use later on when we become them. So we're gonna teach them a new thing they can do from any playbook. Let's see what our options are. Loka's gonna start casting spells, yeah. Oh, these are really fun. Oh my god. Okay, this is so good. I actually need to turn off the music. So this is so good. Okay. From the poet. She's one you read from constantly, and one you've memorized. Tell the table about them. One of the options is your mother's journal, written in her spidery handwriting and full of pressed flowers. I love the idea that Loka, like, the meta narrative of the idea that like Loka is reading the things that Percy is writing, and I don't know if Percy knows this, or maybe Percy will become aware of this next time. But Loka is always reading Percy's journal. Choose one. You read from constantly, and one you have memorized. Oh, I accidentally turned them on. Okay, let me play the music again. I'm actually gonna swap the song. And one you've memorized. I always read for my mother's journal, written in her spidery handwriting. Full of pressed flowers. And the other one, something that that they've memorized. I really like a fantastical novel waterlogged and stained from years of rereading, gifted by your father before he left. That's really powerful. Because obviously, one thing that I will note, I'm kind of taking this a bit loosely. I think you're supposed to take a move that the playbook has, but I find this way more interesting, frankly. Just because, like, I don't know, I like the idea of these like texts that are important to Loka. Yeah, I like the father one. I've memorized a fantastical novel. And also, I think these, like, getting these moves are important for Loka, because at one point we're gonna run out of we've how many of these do we have? So even if I didn't decide to swap over, eventually we're gonna run out of time with Perseine, because we can add 3 things from any playbook, so that's 3. Become something you said you were not, 4. Following your ward's advice, standing back, 6. Gonna give me a hand with this, 7. Unused playbook, 8. Yeah, you only get about a year and 4 months with any given character. Or at least you only get a year and 4 months with the Guardian. I haven't counted these other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, most of them have 9. So you only get 9 months with a character. And so, like, it's... I think it's important that, you know, that Loka is developing. That Loka is, like, becoming a more complete person and, like, getting in touch with their past, I guess. So yeah, we'll finish this off here. Log and stained from years. Stained from years of rereading. Gifted by your father before he left. And I think the inevitable thing, and probably the saddest possible thing, is that that book came from the, like, the king of the floating mountain. Like, that's who gave it to Loka. And I think Loka is the rightful heir because the king is dead. Like this or at least the last king, Loka's father is dead. Wait, this is part 7. Okay, I'm gonna quickly close all this just so I can make sure it's all been saved, all tucked away. Yeah. This has been kind of a... I mean, last episode was tragic, but this is a very tragic and beautiful game, I will say. I think no matter how you play it, it turns out that way. But worry not. You know, none of this is foreshadowing death or violence. That this will always be a gentle world. And that's that. Thank you for watching, everyone. We're gonna raid someone. I love this game so much. If you haven't already, and you're into tabletop role-playing games, I highly recommend that you buy Wanderhome. It's like both revolutionary in terms of some design stuff, and also just genuinely beautiful, beautifully made, beautifully written. Yeah, I think we're gonna raid Fran Opossum in fitting with the furry theme. Oh, that's 1 P, 2 S's. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.